I'm so excited. Y'all, today you're going to meet the person behind the phone. When you ladies have called and talked to a person, this is sweet Anita. Anita has been working for me for over a year probably.
Yeah.
And she answers the phone most of the time from California.
Mm-hmm.
She's is a wedding planner, and she does weddings in California, and then she comes to Birmingham and does weddings. But I have learned something else about Anita that I did not know. Anita does tea. She has her own hot tea. It's
Right.
like tea room tea.
Yes.
And when I found out that she makes scones, I said, would you please come and make some scones? Now, she had told me that she had made some pumpkin scones, and I would have loved those. But Harold's favorite, everyone knows Harold's favorite,
Cranberries.
cranberries. And she had talked to me about she had made some orange cranberry scones, and I said, Anita, would you please make those? So today she's going to show me how she makes them, because she brought some samples, and oh my goodness. So we're going to make them and have some hot scones. I know they're better cold, but anyway, go ahead and tell us what you do.
Okay, so we're gonna make, hey everyone, we're gonna make some scones today. Orange cranberry is perfect for the holidays, but I have these all the time, all throughout the year. We're gonna start with 2 cups of flour. So we're gonna put that just in a bowl. We're gonna mix this up.
This is all purpose.
Oh, you know what? The butter's in the freezer.
I'll get the butter. You just tell me.
Okay.
That's all purpose flour. Right?
All purpose flour, that's right, just all purpose. And then to this, we're gonna add a 1/2 cup of sugar, just granulated white sugar. And then we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of baking powder. This will give it the lift. So we need the baking powder. And then, I'm looking at my cheat sheet. I've just grated up some orange zest, just from a regular orange. And we're gonna add that. And then we're going to, I like to stir this up just a little bit just to get it all to.
Yeah. You see that?
This is the key. Go ahead. You were gonna
I
say.
was going to say this is something she told me, and I wouldn't have known to do it.
It's frozen butter. You want to take a stick of butter, stick it in the freezer, and then grate the butter. So we're gonna add this and just pour that in.
What would happen if I didn't? If I just put melted butter, they would fall.
Oh, well, this makes it light and fluffy and gives it air in the batter. So we want the frozen. And actually, we're gonna mix this up a little bit. And this is what you do when you're supposed to use a pastry cutter, but if you don't have one, a fork and a knife will do.
We're gonna do a fork and a knife.
Just to cut it up a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yep, that's it.
A fork and a knife.
See how it's kind of sticky together?
It's sort of like when you are doing even soft Crisco to make biscuits. You want it to look sort of like cornmeal.
That's probably
Is that good?
Okay. Let's add the cranberries, Harold's favorite.
Harold's favorite, and it calls for how much? A cup.
I do a generous cup because I happen to like cranberries
Oh,
too.
good. You're going to please him for sure.
And then you want to give that a mix.
Okay.
And then, after we mix this, because we want the butter to stay
Frozen.
really, really cold, I put this in the refrigerator while I'm making the liquid part.
Anita had an article in Tea Time magazine. I mean, and I was asking her about it, and tell me what happened about that you got to show your...
Oh, but this came out 4 years ago in May-June issue of Tea Time magazine, and it was a featured article. It was sweet Lorna Reeves. She did the interview with me, and we just talked about my tea and the experience and why tea was so important to me. And it's really just to deal with, actually when my dad passed, I dealt with grief I discovered tea just gave me that stillness for prayer, or just that stillness to deal with grief. So I started tea there. Well, my mom passed 4 years ago, but right before she passed, that article came out, and that was the last thing I got to show her.
She got to see her daughter published in a magazine. So, little did I know when Anita became the sweet voice that you talked to, that she has all of this in her past. But I'm going to tell you what she has. Go ahead and mix this.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you, this is the wet ingredients. That's
right.
Milk.
This is cream. This is heavy cream. Half a cup of heavy cream.
Okay.
And then we're going to add 1 egg, hopefully room temperature. It's been out a while, right?
It has been out a while.
Room temperature. And then the vanilla.
Okay.
That in.
How much vanilla?
That whole thing. That is a 1.5 generous teaspoons of vanilla. And then
We'll have this recipe on
Oops, sorry.
Mama Sue's SouthernKitchen.com. But I found out too, for the future, Anita is having a cookbook that will come out next spring, and it's all about
not yet.
not that. Oh, okay. It is all about tea.
Tea menus.
Tea menus. Like if you were going to have a cup of hot tea, what you would have, maybe this, it would be like in a soup, in a tea room, you would have some soup, scones,
Savory,
Yeah.
tea sandwiches, little sweet bites, and then maybe a dessert also, and your favorite tea.
It's good. Are we ready for the other?
We are. That was fast, I know. This is a half a cup of heavy cream, 1.5 generous teaspoons of vanilla, and then what else did I put in here? 1 egg. Just whisk that up, and then we're going to add it to this. This is the part that gets tricky. So we're going to add this to our mixture, and I like to do this because I like every drop.
Of that heavy cream.
Because it's going to look like it's not enough. So if we mix it up and it looks a little bit too dry, I do add a little bit more cream. I thought I had that open.
Okay. We'll wait and see.
This. I'm just giving it a toss because we're going to pour it out onto our board here.
Do you think we need that opened, or do you not know yet?
I'm not sure. It looks pretty wet.
It does.
But when we get it out,
But you don't want to handle it any more than you have to, right?
Right, and I'm going to just kind of do this, and then we're going to pour it out.
Now you're Italian, so throwing
I am.
flour everywhere is no big deal.
Right, and also working with my hands.
Which you washed.
I did wash my hands.
And y'all, Anita said, do I need to put my hair up? I said, Anita, this is for us. We're not serving it to anyone else. And
We're
y'all,
making scones.
you know, if we were going to have this at a tea room, you'd have to
Yes.
put your tea and
Yes.
your hair up. But,
Okay, that didn't work well the way I wanted it to.
well, it's okay. It's going to be fine.
Okay, we're using our hands. Okay, now with floured hands,
Yes.
making more of a mess, we're going to do this. Did you want to do this, or do you want me to do this?
No, you go right ahead. I don't want to take your...
We're just going to kind of, we don't want it to be wet, but we definitely want it to form a dough. And see, it just gets kind of crumbly, but you want it crumbly because you want your scones to be crumbly
Yeah,
and not dense. You smell that orange
I do.
and the cranberry. Wonderful.
Now I know, like with your
a little bit
famous
wet.
lemon bars that you do, that you freeze them a lot of times.
I do.
Can this be frozen?
Absolutely. So when I get these made, I wrap them up individually in saran wrap and I throw them in the freezer. And then anytime, my neighbor used to come over almost every day, and we'd kind of sit and just vent about our kids and whatever.
Have a cup of
Husbands
tea
or
and a
whatever.
scone.
That's right. And I would take out 2 scones and some lemon bars, and we would have instant tea and a cup of tea. It was
So the scones are already baked.
already baked. They're
In the freezer.
And I wrap them, unwrap them, I wrap them in foil, and I put them in my toaster oven for maybe 10 minutes, and they're good to go. So
So what kind of tea blend goes with complaining about kids?
Any tea.
Any tea.
It could be apple cider. It doesn't matter.
Chocolate raspberry truffle.
That's perfect. Yes.
She brought us some already wrapped, and this is what she's talking about.
That's right.
You would put them in the freezer.
Yes, just like that. Because you want them airtight.
like that.
Look at that.
Okay, so it's a little bit moist, but you want to get it to about that thick. And now that cookie cutter, you want to start cutting into it. Here's another trick. Push down, do not twist.
Oh, okay.
Don't twist because that deflates the dough.
And pick it
So you
up.
want to just kind of pick it up. Now my hands are all. That's it. And then you push it through like this. Push it through like this. And then I just kind of like that.
And we just have a cookie sheet with parchment.
You just lift.
Oh, that had some good cranberry.
It did, I know, I saw that. I raised 2 boys, and my youngest, he was about 8 or 9, and I was busy doing something, and he said, "Mom, I'm hungry. Can I make some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?" I said, "Absolutely, go ahead. You know how to do it." And so he did, and I came downstairs, and I saw a plate with bread, no crust, cut into triangles. And he did that himself. Corrupted my kids.
Well,
So in a tea room, you usually work on a 3-tiered tea tray. You work from the bottom up. So you'll see your scones,
Yes.
and then you'll see your tea sandwiches, and then your dessert on the top.
yes.
Yeah.
All right. What do we do now?
Okay, so you want to take a brush, but we don't have a brush, so we're just using a little spoon with some cream. You just want to brush the top. You could do egg wash if you want, but I use cream. And I need a little bit of sugar. Do you have any more time?
No, that kind of sugar.
That's sugar.
Okay.
So we're going to do this on every
Just sprinkle a
scone.
little.
You can use coarse sugar to make it, but we don't. We have just
We don't
regular
have it
sugar, so
here.
that's it.
Look at here.
Look at you making scones.
I mean, really. Harold, you better eat these in here because I don't know that I can do it. But it's great. And Anita was telling me normally you would use unsalted butter. But she uses salted.
That's right.
And that way, if you use unsalted, you would put
A
salt.
little bit of salt,
But since
Like how much is a little bit? You
like
said
an eighth of a teaspoon.
okay,
Yeah.
but we use
Tiny
the
bit.
okay.
Okay, we're ready to. That's for the glaze.
Oh, okay. Now, 350 and for
About 22, 25 minutes, but we're gonna check it.
okay.
So while our scones are cooking, I brought a gift for Mama Sue
Oh, Anita,
for having me here today.
look at here.
All about the presentation, isn't it?
I know it. It is. When I was a young girl, my mother shopped at a little boutique in Childersburg that was there, and I don't remember anything about the clothes they sold, but the wrapping of the gifts was amazing.
You always remember how you make someone feel, not really the words that you say. So that.
Oh my goodness! Look.
That is a tea experience in a cup, in a box.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
That's amazing, Anita. So if somebody orders tea for you, is this what they get?
well, you can order a box,
Huh.
a tea box. So that's your little tea.
Well, get into it.
I'd hate to.
I know, but it's
Okay.
So those are some tea sachets, and I don't remember the flavors I gave you.
Blueberry vanilla.
That's a good one.
Chocolate raspberry truffle.
That's a good one.
And white coconut lace.
That's a
I
really
think
good
this
one.
is going to be. I love.
That's a white tea. That's a really good one.
what's a white tea? I've never heard of white tea. I've heard of black tea and green tea.
I might get this wrong, but it's a younger tea leaf, I believe. It's a
Okay.
baby tea leaf, and it's more delicate.
Interesting. You really know a lot about tea.
I know more than I did 20
Look at
years
this
ago.
cup. Oh my goodness,
That's cute.
Snoopy.
It was just love and pink. And some chocolates. So everybody needs a sweet with some tea.
Look at these.
Anita, is most everything that you own pink?
Probably.
What color is your mixer?
That's all.
That
It's pink. I have two. Two KitchenAids and they're pink.
So you already put this in a little bag.
Because most people didn't know how to
No.
process or steep loose leaf tea. So I made these little sachets and put them in a protective seal. So you just boil your water and put your tea bag in, and that's it.
Do you do 1 cup?
You can actually do, this is a lot for loose leaf tea. So I would do a cup and I would refill it with hot water, the same bag.
Okay.
And use it twice. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. I love it.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Want to look? I think they're done.
So is it like brownies? You take a toothpick, and if it doesn't,
Yeah, it's coming out dry, but we're gonna take them out because the bottoms are getting dark.
and do we
We're
let
gonna
them
let
cool?
them cool. We're gonna let them cool, and then we're gonna put a glaze on them.
Okay, we cooked these for 25 minutes on 350. And when you first look at them, they look like they may not be done, but a toothpick came out clean.
And we even cut into one, and it turned out
Oh, perfect.
really good. Okay, so we're gonna do a little glaze. So we've got.
You let them cool.
We did let them cool, and we have a 1 cup of confection sugar and 2 tablespoons, 2 to 3, but I don't want it that runny, so we're gonna use 2. And we're just gonna, this is orange juice, by the way. We're just gonna add that and whisk this together.
Oh,
Tight
man.
today. Ooh, this turned out thick.
Perfect. I may try these on my own.
It's easy, right?
Yeah, it was easy to watch you do it. For sure. But while she's doing that, I want you to know, I told you in Home with Mama Sue that you can go out and you can break pine limbs and other greenery and get some pine cones, and you can make a pretty setting for Christmas. We thought, Christmas is coming up. We started to put pumpkins, but I'm in the Christmas mood.
We're ready for Christmas tree. Okay, and all I've got is a spoon. This is our glaze. And what I'm gonna do here is, we're just gonna do this.
Now see, I have tried doing that before and it doesn't work.
It's just going back and forth. And then however heavy you want it, you know,
Oh, wow.
that's all we do.
So, we would just place these on this plate. Look there.
What you think? With a cup of tea. Yay. You made your first scone.
I didn't make it. These are delicious. It's enough to make you talk with your mouth full. Thank you, Anita, for making these. Thank you for working with me.
Thank you for having me.
And when you talk to Anita, remember that she is so sweet. And I appreciate everything she does.
Your followers are sweet. You're the sweetest people.
They are. They really are. Remember to be salt and light, and we'll be back soon.